Hello everyone, so this is the summary of the poem The Solitary Reaper by William Wordsworth. So this poem is a lyrical poem written and published by William Wordsworth in 1807. This poem was inspired by Wordsworth's visit to Scotland with his sister Dorothy in 1803. In this poem, the poet gives us a beautiful description of a song sung by a young woman in Scottish fields. This song left an everlasting impact upon the poet's mind. This poem was inspired by Thomas Wilkinson's poem tour in Scotland. So this is the text of the poem. So poet starts the poem by saying that look at her. She's alone in the field. Okay. Highland Lass means this young woman, she's alone in the field and she is reaping and singing a song, singing a melancholy song. So people can stop here or can walk quickly from here, and she is busy in doing her work. She is busy in cutting and binding the grain and keeps on singing her melancholy song. It seems as if she is disappointed and she is singing a sad song. Now poet says, listen, for the vale profound is overflowing with the sound. Now poet says that all the valleys, okay, are full of the sound of this song. Okay, this song is echoing in all the valleys. Now he says, no nightingale did ever chaunt more welcome notes to weary bands of travelers in some shady haunt among Arabian sands. Now poet says that this young woman's song is better than the song of the nightingale, which was heard by the exhausted group of travelers who had found some comforting place in Arabian deserts. Okay, and then he says he had never heard such an exciting and thrilling song, even from the cuckoo bird. So now he says that the song sung by this young woman is better than the song sung by nightingale and by cuckoo bird, breaking the silence of the sea. And this song is breaking the silence of the sea, which is calm. Okay, among the farthest Hebrides, and this song can be heard, near the Scottish islands, around the Scottish islands. Now he says, now poet is curious to know about what she is singing. He is not able to understand her language. Okay, so he's not able to make sense of what she is singing. So he's putting up a question that can anybody tell him what is she singing? Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow for old unhappy far off things. And now he is just assuming that she might be thinking about old tragedies or unhappy past or the ancient battles fought long ago, or maybe she is singing a song about everyday activities and familiar matters of day-to-day life. And then he says, or maybe she might be singing a song which is full of sorrow and pain. Okay, that has been and maybe again. And now he says, and whatever be the theme of her song, okay, and this young woman is singing her song as if this song is never going to end. I saw her singing at her work. So she keeps on singing her song while she is doing her work. She is bending and she is carrying the sickle in her hand and she is doing her job. Okay. I listened motionless and still. And Wordsworth is so moved by this song that he, is hearing this song and he is not able to move and is calm and patient. So he's so impressed by the beauty of this song that he keeps standing there and keeps listening to this song. And when he moves to the hill, this music, this sound has left such an everlasting impact upon his mind that he can never forget it. So it has left an indelible imprint upon his mind. Okay, so this is the poem.